Taran Killam is here. We just saw a great clip of NFL Pylon that airs weekly on Wednesdays throughout the NFL season on Prime Video. And the clip with Jerry O'Connell and you going back and forth, very funny.
It's so fun to have a place for fans. I'm just, I'm a die-hard Rams fan, and I'd be doing this anyway. I mean, all you have to do is check my Instagram for the last 6 years or whatever, just me screaming my head off. And now, fortunately, Prime Video, part of Thursday Night Football, is just paying me to do the same.
So cool.
It's the coolest.
And I also, because, I've been around, noticed despite the background and the plants and whatever covering up, that looks eerily like the corner of Stage 1 at NFL Network.
Is that
where you're shooting it?
We might be 5. We might be 5.
For those scoring at home.
We might be 5,
for those
I think.
Scoring at home.
Yes. It's amazing that basement.
That spot?
Oh my gosh, it's great. But you're
incredible.
In the newsroom, yeah? You're
no,
like
we're down the hall.
You are. Okay.
We're down the hall, Stage 1
I can't wait.
Sunday mornings.
Can't wait for the Christmas party.
And the neat thing is when you go outside, there's SoFi Stadium.
I'm home.
Man.
I'm home.
There's
it's right
your
there.
Home. Your house.
Exactly.
Whose house is it?
I believe Rams' house. But you are now legally obligated to ask me 2 more times.
Let me write this down.
World champion Rams.
World champion Rams. Los Angeles
We're tender,
Rams.
but we're doing good. We're in it. We're still in it. 2-1. We're doing good. And we looked the cleanest. We looked the tightest this last game. So
well, you're playing Arizona, and that's usually. I mean,
like Arizona,
if you had the Aaron Rodgers mentality, you'd say we own you.
We own you.
Like
exactly.
Pretty much, Sean McVay pretty much owns that team.
11-1. Yeah, it's a rough stat card. If we win Monday night, then I will truly be obnoxious because we don't play another division rival for I think a month or something like that. We're already top of the division. If we beat the Niners on Monday Night Football, steer clear of me.
Then. Because that is, as you know, being the Rams fan, diehard Rams fan that you are, that is the ultimate conundrum. In the same way that the Rams have ownership of Arizona, with the exception of the NFC Championship game, the Niners usually have had the McVay number.
If you'll allow me to let my inner theater geek get out, it's very 12th night. You know what I mean? We're Olivia, but we're pining. We're pining to beat the Niners, but Cardinals are pining to beat the Rams.
Yes.
It's Shakespearean, really.
I was about to say, I'm glad you said that because Mike Del Tufo, our audio executive, was like, What night is that? 12? What night?
Is it Christmas already?
First performance, guys. February 2nd, 1602.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
Great By the way, is that the first 17th century reference we've had in the history of the Rich Eisen Show?
Easily.
Barely. It's barely. You're practically on the cusp of the 16th
I'm a new
century.
host. You tell me if I'm going. I'm trying to get all demos. You know what I mean?
Rich, the place
I'll take 17th century viewers. I would love
Sebastian.
the 17th century viewer demo.
Yes, those 17th century Shakespearean.
They know how to find Prime.
Have you gotten their TikTok?
They know how to find Prime.
Great
TikTok. Are you
TikTok.
on that TikTok?
They have great TikTok. Yeah.
Separated by a shipwreck. It's a big story, Rich.
It is.
Wow.
It's a great story. It's
the Buccaneers. Buccaneers.
There you go.
No, you shipwrecked them. Right?
All right.
You see where I'm going?
I love
with
all
that?
of this. World champs, whose house? Rams' house.
Taran Killam here on the Rich Eisen Show. Fantastic. Yeah. I just love the fact. Let's linger on the Rams a little bit more,
please.
Since it's your team.
Always.
I love the fact that Cooper Kupp now. You don't even need to say like what. You don't even need to say like what his history is.
Right.
He is legitimately.
He's
the best receiver in the league.
Yes.
Sorry,
Justin.
And I know Stephon Diggs is number 1 in terms of yards and what have you.
Yes. Yeah. And on the most talented team, it's just but Stephon Diggs isn't a defending world champion who people know they're going to go to at least 35% of the time, and he still catches it every time.
Super Bowl MVP who had a triple crown year.
Yes.
Like Calvin Johnson and Jerry Rice. And like.
Yes.
We have something here called higher register on the show, that you have to go higher register to believe your opinion. Right. And Cooper Kupp used to be higher register. Now Cooper Kupp's a really good. He's a good receiver. He's pretty good. You know what I mean? You look around. You got Robert Woods, and you got
Eastern Washington. Is it Eastern Washington, right?
Yeah. Not bad. I mean, he's kind of a self-made guy, but not anymore.
I'm at every home game. And I have very, very good seats. Not so humble brag. And It's shocking.
Uh-oh, careful. He's the king of bragging about his seats. Be careful.
No, he's better than yours, Mike.
130? Section 130?
I'm 129. I'm right next to you.
Why are we not getting jalapeno cheddar brats together?
I don't get to go to a lot of games. But I saw you one game and I didn't yell over
secondary ticket
please
market.
do. Please walk
over.
over.
I just didn't.
These are the guys who put the geek in SeatGeek.
No, I mean I work.
He
doesn't work.
He works for a living. I don't. I'm
sorry.
just a Rams fan, and it's turned into work for me, which is absurd.
This is the other way.
I'm like, wait, you want to offer me a job just doing what my passion is anyway? It's absurd.
So you were saying
NFL
before,
Pile on Prime Video
Yes.
Wednesday nights.
Every Wednesday night.
Teeing up the Thursday Night Football game. Cooper Kupp
Yes.
keeps catching it.
Yes.
Keeps catching it. It's insane.
And it looked like the play that he ran one in on this past week is the same play that they ran in the
touchdown.
Super Bowl.
His first sweep that ran. You mean the game-winning one?
No,
the back shoulder.
No, the fourth down play.
Right.
He cut it up immediately because he wasn't going to run it wide. You got to get that yard in that situation.
Correct.
He ran this one wide.
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's the same play that was running in different
interesting.
directions.
That's interesting.
You know, one was run from his left to his right. This one was run from his right to his left. I wonder if they just flipped it and ran it. And he just ran it
into his first running touchdown on the that's his first running play touchdown. He's doing it all. He's setting new records.
Yes.
He's fantastic, and thank goodness, because we're a little banged up, and that's like if I'm nervous about anything.
Yes.
I'm a little, the injuries have not been fun. Poor Logan. I got to help announce with Steven Jackson, the draft pick for Logan Bruss, and but again, bring it back to Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
Similar injury, ACL, that he came back from like the Bionic Man. Mm-hmm. Like Cooper Kupp.
He's unreal. He's gotten better.
Came back.
He's unreal.
From an ACL injury.
I love him.
Stronger, better, faster. We have the technology.
Love him. Taran Killam here on the Rich Eisen Show. Okay, so NFL Pile On every Wednesday on Prime Video in advance of the Thursday Night Football game. So do you have good Tua jokes lined up for this week?
We got a good
Joe
one.
Burrow?
Yeah.
What do we got for this week?
Mike
What can you
McDaniel's
preview?
my go-to guy.
He's funny. He's
the
legit
McLovin of
funny.
NFL coaches.
But he's legit funny.
I'm all in. I'm all in on him, and he is. He's so funny. Yeah, we got. There's a quote that I saw in some of the tape is that Vegas is angry and we're happy about it, and I'm like, that's a great line. That is a great line.
Yeah.
I'm all, and Dolphins are my dad's team, so it's exciting to see good things for them. And it makes, speaking of Thursday night prime football, this game got real interesting real fast.
It sure did.
Joe Cool against an undefeated team. This is exciting.
Well, it's also Tua versus Burrow, like on a Saturday from 3 years ago.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
And I'm all for it. It's pretty huge. And Tua's career has been seen through the prism of him not being as successful as Burrow or Herbert since coming into the league, and so that's a pretty huge game there. I love
it's a
it.
good year for Alabama QBs, right?
Well, except for his Patriot Mac Jones now, he's not very happy.
Sure, yeah. Sorry about that high ankle sprain.
He's not very happy.
It's
going to get interesting in the Tiana Brockman household if the Falcons have a better record than New England by the end of week 4. Is that the first time in your relationship with Sarah?
Yes.
That the Falcons will the Falcons would have a better record than New England. He just, by the way, that was a quick yes.
Yes.
I didn't even finish the sentence.
Easily. Maybe, what was the Falcons Super Bowl? Was that 2016? That was the first year we dated.
And they gave it away.
I'm just saying that the Patriots, were you with Sarah back in 2016?
Yeah. We just started.
Okay.
Not official. Maybe, I don't know. I'm probably talking too much.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my.
This is the 28-3 of relationships. It seems like
Yeah.
right now. Okay.
Relationship status still pending at that point.
And then he made a Julio Jones-like catch when she said, okay. Got on the sideline. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Toe tap.
that'd be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to win with Brian Hoyer, as I've stated multiple times to people on Twitter yesterday. So the Falcons are definitely going to be better than us.
So who is the most fertile comedic fodder in the NFL in your estimation?
Man.
Where you're like at the NFL panel, like, yes, like, let's go here.
We're a brand spanking new show.
Yes.
We're finding our audience. We're finding our own structure. We're finding our own voice. But it was very heartening.
Yes.
Only 2 episodes have aired. Week 2 was a significant jump up, and we could tell because we ruffled the tail feathers of Jets fans, and so you see the very toxic, unhealthy explosion of engagement on Twitter.
Hey,
because
what did you say? Because I'm a diehard
there's a
Jet fan here,
wonderful video of a Jets fan losing his mind over their win, over their huge comeback. And so we were poking fun, making light, and in a very admirable way, the Jets Nation came to his defense, which I loved seeing. It was fantastic.
Very nice.
But it was also great validation for me because I was like, oh, there are people who are aware of us.
Of course.
Which feels good. So.
Well, I mean, there's everything out there. There's your ability to get everything out on social media and digitally, and obviously Prime Video. I've heard of it.
Yes.
But come on, Taran. I mean, a little self-awareness. I mean, there used to be the St. Louis Rams. I mean, Jared, the Jeff Fisher high school offense Rams.
There.
I mean, come on now, man.
I was there for the Fire Fisher chants early at the Coliseum
when he was rummaging through his pockets in New England, like he was on a street corner looking for his challenge flag before throwing it. I mean that.
Oh, if there was any creative mandate, and hopefully Sarah's really this as well, I'm like, if anybody should be the butt of the joke first, it's the fair weather Los Angelian who lucked into his favorite team of all time 6 years ago, and are already world champs and in the greatest sports facility in the world. Undeniably.
And whose house is that?
It's the Rams' house. Okay, so that's 2 of 3.
Well, I mean, I've said it twice.
We finished the
once.
segment.
I mean,
no. It's
I still have one more.
It's like Candyman or Bloody Mary. You have to commit all the way. You have to finish the trifecta.
I don't know. So we're kind of doing I think this is a comedy bit, the Belichick
for sure
press conference moment of the day. Let's see it. Here we go. Here,
Mike
Hoskins was not expecting this, so we do. It's sort of like a Letterman-esque type approach, where you'll see there's a musical opening and then an ending, and then Belichick in between.
Great graphic card.
Here's the setup. Chris Brockman's favorite new Patriot quarterback, Brian Hoyer, getting set to get the start, and then Bailey Zappi, your Western Kentucky backup.
Let's go.
Who he wants to see somehow.
With more time after you said Hoyer, I wish that both of you and I had leaned back after that sigh from Chris. That his sigh was so big that there was a gust of wind.
He wants Bailey Zappi time. He wants to throw him out there against the Packers defense that just took care of business against Brady. At any rate, Belichick was asked about Hoyer's readiness and Hoyer's abilities, and then Zappi's readiness.
Okay,
here you go. Check it out.
Today's Bill Belichick press conference moment.
Well, we prefer to win.
What does Brian Hoyer bring to the offense?
Yeah, Brian's got a lot of experience in the offense.
And how would you describe Bailey Zappi's progress since the time he was drafted to where we are now?
It's gotten a lot better.
Brilliant. He doesn't have anything to prove to you.
How is that supposed to get fans excited?
Yeah.
Get ready for Hoyer handoffs, people.
It wouldn't be a big deal if there wasn't kind of a divorce going on. I'm keeping it about football, but the separation of Brady and Belichick, you know what I mean? And one went on to the newer, better life. And all due respect, Gillette Stadium is struggling a bit right now.
Yeah.
By the way, he just all due respected you too.
Is that okay?
Well, you could have, when you all due respect anybody, at least on this program, it gives you free reign to go much deeper than you just.
No, I was
you could have said you could have said anything you wanted disrespectful because you actually front loaded it with that phrase.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's
Very
true.
polite of you.
Yeah.
Very polite.
With all due respect, and then you could have really just dug in there. Like, it's not doing so well. You're
He's
too
a terrible
polite.
coach, and it's a terrible team, and you'll never be champions again. All due respect.
No, it's the other way around. You can't.
I can't back.
Take 3.
Oh boy. All due respect.
Right. You're right.
You got great tchotchkes on your desk. No, I'm doing it wrong. I don't get this bit.
stink. It's over.
Oh my gosh. The NFL Pile-On on Wednesdays throughout the NFL season on Prime Video, which is shot on Stage 5 of NFL Network across the street from SoFi Stadium, which is whose house?
Rams house.
You're in Belichick right there. I think you're inspired by Belichick.
Rams house. Donk, donk, in the swivel chair. Donk, donk,
Got a lot of it.
donk. Don't give Belichick a swivel
But
chair.
that's the best part about it. Is you heard that
like a child.
it's kind of like Nick Saban's podium taps that you hear from his microphone when he's eyeing.
Like a kid visiting his dad's work. You know what I mean? Like the old Giuliani clip of his kid behind him, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
that they did on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, that's right.
With Chris Farley, one of the greatest ever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We heard my wife Susie Schuster was sitting in this chair.
Don't commit to it. Let's hear the Borat.
1 week ago. No, they do that. She hates it. She hates it. I always say my wife, and then they go my wife. She hates it.
Yeah.
She was sitting in this chair last week at this time, I believe, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right around this time.
Right
and
around
Marshall
this time.
Faulk was sitting in your chair as the co-host.
Wow.
Because I was elsewhere. And Ed O'Neill, I don't know what's so funny about that. Ed O'Neill called into the show and told a classic Chris Farley story.
Oh, wow.
That was at, here you go. I will, if you can get the picture ready as the payoff, Mike Hoskins. Okay. So Ed O'Neill told the story that he was at a Super Bowl party at John Lovitz's house here in Los Angeles, and Chris Farley was eating so much of the buffet that Lovitz told him, like, why don't you save something for everyone?
Turn it into a one-layer dip.
Yes, something similar to that. And Ed O'Neill did the imitation, and he said that Farley's response was to find a piece of Italian bread and then put every condiment that was on the table on it, and then take Lovitz's beloved kitten and put it in the bread and then came out with it. And Lovitz saw that story and then posted this photograph. That's it.
Oh, my gosh. God, the best ever.
Farley.
The best ever. The best ever. We just showed our girls Tommy Boy 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah? How old are they?
13 and almost 8.
Excellent.
And it holds up, and they connected, and they love, like that's timeless,
great.
right? He is
it's
timeless.
so
He is all-time great. The 17th century demo, he's got them all. He's got them all. That's the only thing every century can agree on is the greatness of Farley.
And again, apparently no cats were harmed in the making of that sandwich. But how about him just came out of the kitchen? He's just like, that's your answer.
Phenomenal. Funniest thing ever.
Taran Killam here on the Rich Eisen Show. NFL Pile-On again Wednesdays throughout the NFL season on Prime Video. Come back. We're just down the street. So
I may not leave.
You could shoot your thing. Come down here.
Done.
Down the 105
Done.
like you're in the
Same.
movie Speed.
So,
you know?
yeah, same.
You know?
It was cons, Rich. It was cons.
Please.
I'll be the home
All right.
team.
All right,
Seriously.
you're on camera saying it. You're on camera saying
I'm
it.
on the NFL Pile-On for
Great.
sure.
Okay,
I know
beautiful.
how to get there. I've got parking there too.
Okay, great.
You don't have to worry about me.
I
got
don't
my
have
way
that
in.
yet. What's it like? The
Come
only thing
on.
they give me is a COVID tracker. They will not let me. They won't give me. They won't let me keep a badge. They
NFL
won't let me take a
Network.
picture.
There you go. Fantastic.
Gotta earn it. You gotta earn your spot.
At Taran Killam on Twitter, at Tarzan Nas, right?
Tarzan no Z.
No Z.
What does that mean? It means, hey, how do you spell Taran? It's Tarzan no Z.
That's the Instagram.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
I am.
The world makes sense again.
Tarzan Nas? No,
Yeah.
it's Tarzan
Even though
Nosy.
the Eagles
Very
are undefeated.
There you go. That's higher register. No, I think it could really do it. But that's
Yeah.
fantastic.